Hey guys, what's going on? It's Mystical, and I got asked to do a video on my macros, but because I don't use too many, and they're pretty basic, misreaders really don't use that many macros, I'm just going to do a small guide on the stats, talents, glyphs, and then the macros. So let's get right into it. The stats that you're going to want to use, or stack, are going to be versatility, haste, multi-strike, and then whatever. It really doesn't matter past that point. The reason you really want to do versatility and haste is because, for one, versatility increases your healing, which is pretty important, and haste increases the healing done per tick and how fast it ticks of Soothing Mist, which is pretty important. More so, enveloping gets more ticks, so you'll be doing much more healing, and since those two are the core of the Mistweaver healing, it's very important to have as much haste as you can. Yeah, multi-strike, you have a chance when you multi-strike on Renewing Mist to get another one when it crits. I don't know if it will now, but yeah, which is good because it builds a lot of chi, which I'll get into when we talk about talents. But yeah, when you're gearing, you're gonna want the 4 set minus the chest. The chest has haste, versatility, which are the two best stats. So you're gonna have to farm Asher and then RBGs until you get this one, the Warmongering Gladiator's chest guard. And then from there, it's just pretty easy. Anything with haste, versatility, that's what you're going to want to get. You know, the trinkets right here. If you're human, you're going to want the on-use trinket. And that's really the only difference. Yeah, pretty easy. As far as talents go, for the tier 1, which is mobility, you're going to want Tiger's Lust. It's very versatile. You can put it on any of your partners, get out any slows, try to secure a kill. It's really a good cooldown, 30-second cooldown. It's pretty good, especially since you run a lot of melee cleaves, turbo, TSG, even jungle. It's just really important to have this for tier 2, Zen Sphere, with all the purges, Disc Priests, Enhanced Shaman. It's really a pretty good heal for what it does. It's really good. I haven't run Chi Wave this expansion. Did a lot in MOP, but no, not anymore. And Chi Burst you can use if you're doing 5s or RBGs. It's a really good AoE heal with a nice 30-second cooldown. It's really good. So yeah, tier 3. I honestly, those two really aren't at all any help in PvP, but Brew, having the ability to burst heal and instantly restore 2 chi and 1 stack of mana tea is really important. It helps you get mana, and it helps you get an enveloping in 1 global, so it's really good. Tier 4, for RBGs, you can run Ring of Peace if you're running a stun heavy cleave with rogues, warriors, death knights, you know, stuff like that. Really good. But you're mostly going to use leg sweep. It's the best one. 45-second cooldown. It's pretty good. If you're facing against like God comps with a lot of CC, RMD, and you don't want to push in for the stun, you can always use Charging Oxwave. It's really solid. You're gonna have to line it up. It might take a lot of practice, but it's pretty worth it. If you don't have to even push in, you can stay behind a pillar and heal your teammate. So yeah, this here, I'm just running Diffuse Magic, so I was playing against a lot of caster cleaves. But you're gonna be juggling between Diffuse Magic and Healing Elixirs. Healing Elixirs is for melee heavy teams, you know, a lot of turbo, a lot of TSG, KFC, you know, stuff like that. Really important to have this one. Casters, you're going to want Diffuse Magic. And if you face into a random Destro lock or Demonology lock, you should spec into Dampen Harm. That's really the only use. It's not consistent enough like the other two, where you're going to want to spec into it. But this is really good against Demo and Destro locks. For this tier, Chi Torpedo is the one you're going to be using 95% of the time. If you want to burst and do a lot of damage, you're fist weaving 2s or something, Schwen is pretty good. It's pretty good in RBGs if you're playing against a comp that you know you'll wipe against, or that you will wipe, and you don't need to have a lot of uptime with your mana, because this will you very fast. Go with it, but I wouldn't recommend going with this one. This one's good for spinning flags and RBGs. It has its uses, but most of the time you'll be wanting Chi Torpedo for 3s. And then for the final tier, you're going to want to run Pool of Mist. I wish Breath of the Serpent could work. I don't know how it could work. Maybe if like each tick put an enveloping on a partner, I don't know, that'd be OP, but it just doesn't work. I've tried it, unfortunately. Pool of Mist is too important it increases the healing of Renewing Mist, and it helps you build Chi for enveloping. So that's gonna be the talent tree. Feel free to mix it up and tell me what you run. You know, I'll try it out. Alright, for Glyphs, there's not a lot of changes to this talent, to this Glyphs. Life Cocoon will never change. You will always run this. If you're fairly confident in your juking abilities, feel free to run run anything besides Glyphs and Focus. I just like it because it's a guarantee heal with the Aura Mastery, which is something I like. And the only one you really be changing is this last one. You'll be changing with Paralysis, with double Dispel, Detoxing, or Freedom Roll. Use this against melee heavy, and this against Warlocks. Sometimes I even run it against Warlocks because I have Diffuse Magic Revival, which is really good against those guys. That's pretty much it. Transcendence is also good if you face a team or face the comp that you're getting trained to the ground. It's really good, really solid. It also helps you avoid CC. Minor Glyphs, Water Roll and Spirit Roll, pretty good if you do a lot of RNGs. You want to get around faster, run back to your body, and then fight for fun. That pretty much does it for the Glyphs. I really don't think there's anything I'm missing. Yeah, so let's get into the macros. There's not a lot of macros that I use. This one is just for dispelling party members. So like down here, these 3 buttons. This first one dispels me, and then this one dispels party 1, and this one dispels party 2. If you get really efficient at being able to hit the macro instead of having to target the party member, then hit your dispel, it's pretty good. It helps with a lot cleaner times in the arena, and it really helps secure kills. If you can dispel something within like a half second, that's really good. This one, just for my mounts, it just scrolls through my favorite mounts, stuff like that. Yeah. This one's for my stances, just because if I'm doing 2s, I want to fist weave. It helps me switch between them faster. You don't really use it a lot, but it's good to have. This one is, if you're human, it's the macro for the unused trinket, and we've done a focus D for a pretty big heal. This one is just for Toy, so, oh no, cancel. So this one just shows fireworks when I cast bubble. This is a simple Fortifying Brew Healthstone macro. This is my Focus Paralysis macro. So I got this guy on focus. Let's say I'm targeting this guy, or I'm healing a party member. All right, incap the heal. He's incapped, and I go back to healing. And pretty simple. These three are for Windwalker, Stance, or Mastery. This is just a cast sequence right down here. This macro cast sequence. It's nothing really important. I put the port down, and then 10 seconds later, when it comes back up, where I can reset my port, it just goes back to normal. Or if I hit the same keybind, it just goes back to that. It's nothing really important, and that's pretty much does it. A pretty general guide to some stuff. I do want to do a more in-depth guide to how to heal, building chi, how to juke, which is really important as a monk. That's really the biggest thing to being a monk, is being able to juke. And yeah, I think that does it for this one. Thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it, and I'll see you later. Thank you.